What is going on, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global here, back with another video, most importantly, with another signing video. That's what we've been doing this entire day. Your boy has not slept in a minute, but nonetheless, I'm super happy here making these videos. Now, the New England Patriots have made another re-signing. This time, they have re-signed their defensive tackle in Carl Davis. No, it is not Lawrence Guy. No, it's not Adam Butler, but it will go very underrated as a signing after what he did with New England before getting injured in the 2020 season. Now, what exactly are the details of this contract? I'm not 100% sure. They haven't been released. If it was my guess, I would say it's a minimum for 1 year. I don't really know what it is that it's the guys that the Patriots are re-signing, their players that we don't know the contracts of. It's the same thing with Dietrich Wise. But again, if it was my guess, I would say just a 1 year deal. Prove it, see how he can do full offseason with New England. Nothing guaranteed that he'll even make the final roster. But after a promising few games that we saw him in 2020 before getting injured, I like the move to bring him back. I like it a lot, especially as depth, especially because we do not know if we're going to be getting Lawrence Guy or Adam Butler back. Getting the guy who has been in the system, it's a good move, especially one that's really not going to cost much of anything. Now, Davis is 29. He originally entered the NFL as a third-round pick by the Baltimore Ravens. Again, 2015 that was. After 3 seasons with the Ravens, the 6'5", 320-pound defensive tackle was released in 2018. He was then claimed off of waivers by the Cleveland Browns. After 1 season with Cleveland, he spent both time with the Colts and the Jags in 2019. He was then released by the Jags in October of 2020 and then signed to the practice squad with the New England Patriots on October 13th and then was promoted to the Patriots' 53-man roster. That, of course, was no surprise because in 2020, the Patriots each week were bringing up guys from the practice squad, and then they would get moved back to the practice squad after the game just to see what they had with these guys after not having a preseason or really much of an offseason. Carl Davis was one of those guys that stood out, was able to stay on the 53-man roster, and helped a lot along the defensive line, which was definitely struggling, especially at stopping the run. The thing about Carl Davis is that he isn't just a big body. Again, 6'5", 320 pounds. He's not just a guy that plugs the middle of the defensive line to help stop the run. He's someone who is able to actually get pressure on the opposing quarterback. Now, I'm not saying he did it at an Adam Butler, Aaron Donald rate, but he did it better than, a good amount of our defensive linemen. I would say that he was probably the third best interior defensive lineman when it came to pressure that the Patriots had. Overall, Carl Davis played in 39 regular season games with 13 starts over 6 NFL seasons and totaled 35 tackles and half a sack. Last season with the Patriots, he played in just 3 games. I want to make that clear. He only played in 3 games with 1 start, and he made 3 tackles before again being placed on IR. This is just kind of one of those situations where stats don't really speak volumes to how he performed with the Patriots. I'm not too upset with how he played with other teams because I think Carl Davis is that type of player who really could excel depending on what team he's with, depending on what scheme he's with. And I think the Patriots is just one of those teams that he could fit really well with just based off of their defensive scheme. Now, I'm not saying he's going to put up 5 sacks or anything like that, but a very decent situational defensive tackle who the Patriots could get as a really good depth piece for next to nothing. Overall, though, I'm definitely a fan of the signing. Before we do end this one off, I want to let you guys know about the sponsors that are sponsoring this video. My boys over at betonline.ag. Now, BetOnline has the fastest and easiest ways to bet on all of your sports action. As we all know, football is over, but NBA, college basketball, and the NHL are still a full swing. And BetOnline even covers awards, TV shows, and reality TV. And they do have the real-time updated odds and props on almost anything you can imagine. BetOnline also has you covered for news, scores, and odds, and it's the best way to place all of your bets, and it's completely free to sign up. All you guys got to do is head to the website or use your mobile device today and sign up to receive your 50% off welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Don't sit on the sidelines anymore, my friends. Get in with the action, and don't forget to use that promo code CLNS50 for a 50% off welcome bonus on your first deposit. Carl Davis re-signs with the New England Patriots. The details not yet known, but like I said, once they are, I will pin it in the comment section below. What are your guys' thoughts on the re-signing, though? I know it's not a huge name, but I think it does serve a bigger purpose than a lot of people realize, especially if you actually detail how his play was in the 3 games that he played with New England in 2020. Let me know how you're feeling in the comment section below. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Like always, I appreciate each and every single one of you for watching this video, and I'll make sure to catch you in the next one.